Hello sprites and fairies, welcome back to the channel. Laynie here. Today's video is a tour video of a new area I have created, my Pixie Hollow. So go ahead and grab a cozy spot, maybe some coffee, and sit back and enjoy the video. So I went ahead and chose to create this space on Storybook Vale. It is in the Beanstalk Marshes. The best place and reason to do this is because Maleficent is there. She is a fairy herself, and the space itself is perfect to go ahead and make little sections for different types of seasons, which are found in Pixie Hollow. So to start off, this is our courtyard. The little space here, just kind of a nice little seating area with some books and of course different pathway areas to lead to different areas. So if you were to head off to the right side, this would take you over to the summer and springtime area. If you were heading to the front area, we have what would technically be Tinker's Nook. We have the Pixie Dust Mill along with the Pixie Dust tree here. I would have preferred to use maybe one of the Dreamlight trees because that would have been perfect, but we can't move those from our valley, so I used the best tree from Storybook Vale to go ahead and use and filled it with a bunch of fireflies to make it look like pixie dust is falling down. We also have this space here with our traveling well. I thought that might be a little nice addition to almost look like this is also where the pixie dust goes as well. We have some seating. I used a lot of water rugs here because Pixie Hollow has water running through it, so I went ahead and created some water rugs so it comes off of the mill and it kind of just travels around through the space. Now if we were to head off in this direction, as you can see, it starts leading us over into the winter woods. We will take a look at that space in a minute. We will head back this way over our bridge and off to the left side, now right, is our autumn woods. So I did a lot of autumn fall colors. Obviously I try to go ahead and keep with certain spaces, things that would be found in Pixie Hollow, so hopefully we've got that going here. But let's head off and start the tour off with our summertime. So we have beautiful summer flowers with some greenery. We have our sunflower fields here, like for Iridessa with all the beautiful sunflowers when she has the lights. And of course Rosetta too, with all the flowers and the greenery, the plants. We have, I love these cute little mushroom tables. These are absolutely adorable with the spider web over the top, and you just place little items. I love to place the little flowers on top. I think it's such a cute little addition, as well as the spindle little benches. We have a lot of these items are items from Storybook Vale, and of course the new or the last Fairy Star Path, which is just ending. And we have a bunch of the mushrooms, lighting. Tinkerbell's house here I thought was kind of cute because it kind of trails off and it allows us to travel underneath there. I love these little poofs, these little cotton buds. This is from the Bugs Life bundle thing. You guys, if you don't have that, you totally need to get it because those are some of the cutest items. But we will head our way through here, and I know normally I believe this is actually found in the autumn woods, but I wanted to put it in springtime. This is our cotton field with our cute little cotton balloons hanging around and all the little cotton buds and all the beautiful flowers, mushrooms everywhere. It's just a nice little space that I wanted to 100% create and use these balloons. Again, if you guys don't have this item, you should totally get it because when they glow at night, they're absolutely gorgeous. You can move around. I made sure that we could reach like our fishing areas or mining nodes in this so we can access everything. But we've got just a nice little flower field with a bunch of the cotton poofs, and I love that they're bigger because it makes us fairies look like we're just that much smaller. All right, we will head off over in this direction, again over our water. As you can see, here is my water rugs, and I made these bridges to kind of go over. We have a fountain, or not a fountain, a waterfall over here, like it is adding to that. And as we go through here, we reach our springtime area. This is where all of the new flowers are just starting. We have these beautiful fairy items to blow a few blossoms, very pink in this area. And of course, I still had to use these little cotton poofs. I love them. I think they are cute. And we used many of the flower gazebos in this space. I have, I think, 3 of them here. I also threw in Absalom. I thought he would be a cute little addition here. Again, we can access the water over here from this direction. Nice little seating, using a lot of those little mushroom tables, and we are able to go ahead and access over here to go ahead and get over to the other spaces, which I still don't have unlocked, but anyway, another cute little seating space. I put a lot of little seating areas with these tables just because I thought it'd be cute, like they would sit there and sit and just enjoy the season. We are using some of the beautiful rugs from Encanto. I thought these would be perfect. It also helped make it look more florally without like throwing a bunch of flowers around and you just have the 1 or 2 items. We are using some of the beautiful flower wheelbarrows, and here we have the cute flower house here. This is actually a little floral shop inside, so that is all decked out, but I thought it would be perfect for our little springtime area. Lots of the pink sakura trees. Of course, we had to add some of the big mushrooms as well. Here is another one of our little flower blowers with all the petals. I still think this almost looks like a carriage in a way, even though it's not. Like, I feel like it's something that would be, you know how they had the parades in the movie? Like, I feel like that is something that's based off of. And as we head back down here, more areas, another gazebo spot to sit. We do have access back there to the mining nodes. It is a little bare back there, but that's only because it actually didn't necessarily decorate very well. It had that gap where you couldn't really fill in a lot of space. And then here is our cute little Teapot House, the final item that you get in the bonus rewards. I hope you guys got this item because it is an adorable little teapot house. I mean, so cute. Look at the little smoke coming out. You have a little tea bag off to the side that hangs off of the lid, and all the flowers and everything just around it are adorable. And yeah, again, another little space here. I threw in some of these teeny little Lion King waterfalls. That little water feature is very cute. So we have that going for us. And then as we walk through here, we are going to come to our entrance. I like to think of this entrance as like in the movies when Tinkerbell first starts to walk across and notice the winter woods and everything. This is like the entrance she would go ahead and do it, which the other entrance would be the main entrance. So we could say this is the back entrance. But we're walking again over our bridge here, and our water connects to the water there. I also use some of the big shells again from the Bugs Life collection. I thought that was cute, the little grouping there. But as we walk through here, we have our beautiful winter woods. And to be honest, at night, the grass and the ground just works perfect with this space. It is gorgeous. We have lots of little Olaf clouds in here just to make it a little bit more wintry. All of our fun winter stuff here we can access. We even have a beautiful little fountain off in this corner here. You can guys see it. The problem with all the trees and stuff is it blocks everything all the time. But there we have a little fountain. I also threw in some of the starlight projectors to go ahead and just add a bit more pixie dust whimsy and everything and make it kind of glow at night, I guess is the best way to say. But as we walk through here, we have our entrance to Maleficent here. I wanted to keep that open and everything as I still need to complete it, but I think that's kind of nice. And I think, again, like I said, it works really well with this area being Pixie and she is a fae at herself. We have water here, a little water fountain feature. This is a fun little feature. I added some of the glowing reindeer, like there are animals in the forest, obviously not just pixies, because we have Fawn the fairy. So if you were to head off in this direction, this direction, this will take you to the main entrance that we go ahead and see. I'll kind of come through here so you guys can see that a little bit. We have this gorgeous space as we go through. Here it is to see the Winter Woods. Lord Mallory and his fairies live here. If you guys do not know the movies, love the movies, 100% recommend looking. And we've got spaces we can walk through here. We've got an ice skate rank here where the fairies can all ice skate. We can still access our water for fishing, and of course had to throw in some snowmen and everything. Lots of places to sit. This is actually our entrance between the Winter Woods and the Autumn Woods, so we will head that way in a moment. I wanted to include another fairy poof hot air balloon here, the cotton balloon. I thought it would be really cute, and the fact that I could put it over one of these water features even made it a lot better. Something we can actually put over water, at least in that way. As we head this way, we have Lord Mallory's space. This is like his throne room, and I put some of the starlight projectors back there to make it a little bit more sparkly, and we just think of that's also Dewey's space back there. I have done a Winter Woods build once before, where I did that in the Frosted Heights, and we did that in an entire section. So this is a little bit different than that, and I really like how it turned out. But just a nice little seating space here. We will also take a look at this build as during the night. It's really fun to see it that way. So let's go ahead. Instead of, we'll kind of see a little bit of the space from here before we hit our autumn. So this is the difference between autumn and winter. I used one of the fairy or the snippet traps here because I liked it. I liked how it was frosty, but it also had the fall feature, so I thought it was kind of a nice item to put there to show slightly the difference where both of them melded together. But we have this little area that you can walk through and get, but we are going to go ahead and see it from a different view. So let's go ahead and do a quick walk around this area. I'm so sorry about the views because of the way it's all decorated. It's kind of hard to see without everything. All right, so we're coming out. Here is Tinker's Nook again. And as we head off over to the now right, we have our Autumn Woods. I love how this turned out. I think it's so gorgeous. I love the colors. I just enjoyed this a lot. We have a lot of different autumn things in here, of course. We have our cute little mage scarecrow. I thought that would be kind of cute to throw in there. And of course, to make it feel a little bit more fairy, I thought it'd be cool to add the wheelbarrow here, the cart that has all the leaves popping out, and of course the Winnie the Pooh, what are they? Leaf piles that have a bunch of letters flying around. But we will walk through here. And here for our house, we have the cute little flower house, like the fall flower house where it has like the wilted flower that sits there and falls down. I have also used for lighting in this space. We have the cute little firefly lanterns. I thought those would work pretty well, keeping with some of the greenery just a little bit because most of it's all fall and yellow colors. We have a lot of book items here. The house is not decorated yet, but we will probably figure something out. We also actually have Winnie the Pooh's house here. I've just turned it around, so we have the beautiful lanterns and just the prettiness of the tree. As we head over here, we have one of the red gazebos. This is like a nice little space where the fairies can come and read some books and sit for maybe some story time. I really think this is cute. I love this chair. I think it works really well with this. And of course we have lots of, I don't know, I kind of made it almost like it was the fall area is the storybook, but then at the same time that's kind of what a lot of our fall items are. And over here we have a nice little seating area, another one with a campfire. This is also where our water river kind of ends. It stops here. I threw some of the beautiful what is it, water lilies on the water there. That is from the Princess and the Frog. That is what it is. As we head over here, we also have some, and I kind of put these throughout in certain areas, the pumpkin lanterns, because those are gorgeous, 100% fairy. We also have an entrance here off there from our another space down below. I think it's the fortress, but this is the space that it looks like here. And see, Winnie the Pooh's house has all the different colors on the tree, and I think that just works perfect, so that's why we have added it. We also have another little teeny nook space back here where we can also access our mining node, as well as maybe sit on these cute little stumps and read some books. But just all sorts of little things make it, you know, little cozy spaces for the fairies. So, and then again, it trails off over here into the winter woods. So that is what this looks like during the daytime. We'll go ahead and do a quick walkthrough at night, so hold on one sec. All right, let's go ahead and take a walk through our nighttime. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today for our little tour video. I appreciate it. I'd love to thank all of my subscribers, my members, anyone who likes, comments, or shares. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the next video. Bye.